Hey everybody, it's episode 7 of Lovecraft Country. Episode 6 it was entirely in Korea, and it dealt with Atticus's mysterious Korean girlfriend, who turned out to be a nine-tailed fox monster from the abyss. She had to sleep with and kill 100 souls in order to break the curse that her mother... Explaining it would take longer than just watching the episode, so just watch the episode. But in the end, her mother came around to love this new version of her, and at the end of the episode, she slept with Atticus, the fox monster. She looked into his past, and then she kept seeing stuff into the future. So we know he's going to get on a bus to Chicago. We know he's going to be baptized or drowned or something, and he's going to die at some point in the next, I would say, 3 episodes. Are there 3 episodes left? Is it a 10-episode thing? I don't actually know. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 10. I think it's 10. It is 10. So sometime in the next 3 episodes, 4 episodes, 7, 8, 9, 10, we'll see some of those flashes that we saw in the last episode. Yeah. We didn't see anybody else in the episode. It was completely... We saw Judy Garland, but that was about it. So, that's who we see in this one. Yeah, she got access to the... What's it called again? You know, the orbit spinny system. Ooh, she went to find out what happened to George, because their story was that the sheriff shot him. Simple. She probably sees that on the...
I asked you to stay in the car.
Yeah, but look at all...
I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Look at all the parts. I could build a robot.
He was here.
She can have an insight into how to... Ooh, she was looking at it from the wrong angle.
They need to tilt based on how they rotate on their axis.
No wonder she has a daughter who is super smart. That's where she gets it from. Her. Ooh, it opens. Well, now she's got a key. Oh yeah, remember there was a time machine? Is this the time machine? I forgot all about the time machine. Looks futuristic.
No. They were already dead. I just transformed their blood into a potion.
Ooh.
Maybe it's okay.
Okay. Ooh. Gonna keep flashbacking to this. Oh, now Laddie's having a dream. Woman, stop haunting me in my dreams, and my friends' dreams, and my family's dreams, and the people. It's just going around everybody's dreams, checking in on them, setting them alight. Hey, Atticus, do you ever have a weird dream about getting set on fire?
Will that be our night?
I wonder if the Korean one is going to come. I think she has to appear by the end of the series. Over here.
Surprise, sound crazy, but
Oh, she's going to tell me.
I think I had a dream about her this morning.
I might have the same dream.
How are we having the same dream?
Good
I
question.
think Hannah might be trying to tell us something.
Have you seen all the supernatural shit in the previous episodes? This is
Could you?
mild.
Yeah, smiling with that book.
What book?
Book of names? What?
The Book of Names.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Montrose is finally at peace with himself.
Morning.
First time they stayed together.
I figured since I spent the night,
Overnight?
I could make breakfast.
Why these grits so runny, Sammy? I like my grits firm. You know this.
What you gonna moan about next that the coffee is too wet?
Yeah, it's not about
Too
the
much
food or
sugar
the
in it.
drink.
Why is it that every time you feel like we're getting too close, you make it a point to show me you don't care about me?
Did I say that, Sammy? I'm sorry.
Oh, look, people are watching. No, it's fine. It's just your family. Well, what do you think, Atticus? It's going to affect you more than anybody.
Excuse me.
Sammy was just helping me fix the thing that's broken. My sexuality.
So it is true. You are a faggot.
Yikes. The F word.
I'm still your goddamn daddy! And you respect me! Get out of here!
Did Mama know?
Yes.
At least it's all out in the open now. We can deal with it. And then, you know, form a new bond.
He tracked a friend of hers down in St. Louis.
Yeah,
Woody.
let's go to St. Louis.
It's only a 3-hour drive.
Thank you for babysitting Ruby. I know it was last minute.
No, it's no big deal. I had to get out of the place I was staying for a bit anyway.
Does she bring this thing with her, or is Ruby gonna find him?
And Uncle George would not want you driving around
Did
here.
George put you in charge of the guide before that sheriff you say shot him?
No.
Then I sure as hell don't need your permission to do guide work. Back up.
She didn't say it outright, but she heavily implied that the sheriff did not shoot him. Although the sheriff would have shot him had the monsters not intervened.
bus to St. Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis. Isn't that the Judy Garland movie?
So where have you been staying?
How many days after I moved out did you start to care?
Right now. I'd forgotten all about you until I saw you. So
Things have just gotten away from me a little bit lately.
you have no idea the shit we've been through. And Ruby's like, are you kidding me?
Doesn't matter. It's no excuse.
Are you kidding me? Now, do you have a
How'd you know
book?
my cousin Ethel?
But you were asking about your mama's people, huh? Lord, Ethel loved to talk about them.
Ooh, tell me everything.
Close.
Did she ever say anything about the book of names?
Photo album, or family Bible or something like that.
And where would she
That
have
might
kept
be
it?
it.
You ever saw a photo of your cousin Ethel? Let me get that photo album there.
Okay, the photo album might actually have something in one of the pictures, like somebody holding the book, somebody, you know. Meanwhile, at the spooky coordinates.
What's in that garlic?
What is wrong with you? You love garlic. Add or you're pregnant with Junior, Mr. Fix-It.
She's pregnant. That's why she was doing that earlier. That's why she's having the dreams. All makes sense now. Atticus passed his genetics into her, and now she's
Who could that be at this hour?
probably Letty.
For you, baby.
I'm just checking my scar in the... It's not weird. Don't judge me. Some sort of abandoned observatory? Key. Imagine if she forgot the key. Oh, generator's busted. Oh, just do. Just hit it a bit. You're gonna need a bigger piece of paper for all this stuff. Maybe a camera? Nope.
Speak up, gal! Who are you? How'd you know how to turn this thing on?
Atticus!
Oh, she's gonna shoot somebody. Oh, it's a portal. Go through the portal, do it. Holy shit. Well, who knows where he ended up. Wanna take a trip through space and time? Where's she going? That's a giant spaceship.
Tick.
I don't think you're in Kansas anymore. Hello, robot dudes. I'm here to see your leader. This episode took a turn, didn't it? They chipped her. You're in a cage. Hello, Afro robot. How's it going?
Who are you?
They took human form just to communicate with her?
You were not in a prison.
I believe the weird robot. That she's not in prison?
You are not in a prison. Where do you want to be?
Send me home. Don't erase my memory.
Name yourself.
I want to be dancing on stage in Paris with Josephine Baker.
Your wish is my command. Just follow. Just find somebody who knows what they're doing and do that. Can she wish herself back into the white room? Are you gonna stay here for a while? Learn the moves? Surely she'll want to wish herself to George, right?
Sometimes I want to kill white folks.
Is her second wish?
What are you gonna do with all that anger?
I am Hippolyta.
I am Hippolyta. I am Hippolyta! Won't save you.
That's a transition. Does she have any skills? Nope.
They even lied to you and told you you were free to run the world. It's still their world.
She just keeps going
You
like
are here
nothing happened.
because you knew.
She's gonna spend a few months here learning to fight. Yeah, the first two coordinates are spatial coordinates, the third one is time. This will help you stand out in battle. I love the music. Holy shit. The guys with guns should have been shooting from a distance instead of running towards the people with the swords. Ooh. It's okay, it's her holodeck fantasy. It can be anything she wants. Ooh.
George's wife.
Where is she? Like she's back at home? Is she in the same time?
What are you looking at, George Freeman?
Oh, is he still there? First episode, I think. Close enough to it.
That it wasn't another planet at all, and it wasn't a time machine. Remember, I read you some of that one article about the many worlds. It had to be accurate.
It's an alternate universe.
They might...
So is this real then? If you're on another planet Earth, am I still here? Right?
I don't know what...
Is some sort of simulation?
Exactly, it all means.
In that room? But is she gonna come back to us?
Because for so much of my life, I've been shrinking.
Uh-oh.
When I was a kid, I thought I was big enough to have every right to name something out of this world, and then I just started shrinking myself.
This happens to everybody in life. As you settle into a path, your options
You
sort
knew
of
how big I wanted to be.
diminish. And like when she was with George, she still wanted to be out on the road doing the... He wouldn't let her go out on the travel guide journeys.
Hippolyta, why did you tell me you...
And that's why they have this daughter that's dreaming so big. It's the contrast.
You're right. I let you help you shrink so we could have a family, so I could go and do what I had to do and know that you were safe at home waiting for me.
So the big admission simulated George.
I'm so sorry.
I like the colors of the effect. And
I'm not real, I'm just like you.
look at this. This is... I don't know. There are no words to describe what I'm seeing right now. I'm just gonna wake up, it'll all be a fever dream. As long as I don't catch on fire, it'll be fine.
The world.
What is this, the Avatar planet? Jeez, if only our daughter could see all this. It's Afro
Curious.
woman.
We can fully integrate you into our society. You no longer need the devices on your wrists.
I want to go back.
Can I go back through that portal that brought me here? Yes. We can send you back to your Earth.
How can I fit in everything that I am now?
Right, she's so big now. How can she fit right back into her?
That place.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be transformed when she gets back. Much stronger. Bigger person. She's going back. Was he in? Did he come out? Do you hear those sirens? Get out of there. Get out of there. That's gonna get them in trouble. Didn't put her dress on it though, right? Okay, this show. Gotta say it. The ambition of this show is so far off the scale in production and visuals and it's just completely out there. You know, they don't shy away from any of the horror or any of the gore, and in this episode they didn't shy away from the larger than life, the weird, the alien. And it's at the expense, I think, of, and it doesn't have to be at the expense of the writing. It's not really the writing I'm talking about, it's the cohesion of the story. And it's also because each episode is its own thing, that there's a small little cohesive strand throughout, but the spectacle of each episode is the main focus. But I do think it's possible to have both of those things: the magnificent spectacle, the awe-inspiring, the weird, the terrifying, and also a story that blends extremely well into it. And that would raise this show to such a high tier that I would be recommending it to everybody I meet. At the moment, I'm just enjoying each episode as it is, on its own, and going, wow, look what they've done with this one. I thought at the start of the episode it was going to be an ensemble episode. Everybody was going to be in it. All the stories were converging. But actually, in reality, and especially in the second half of the episode, it's a Hippolyta episode. It's dealing with her as how she feels about herself and how she feels about her life, what she thought she could be, what she became, how she had big dreams like her daughter, and how those dreams slowly shrunk. She blames George a little bit for that. She blames herself. And she tracked down this machine. It opened a portal to a different parallel universe. And in this place, she had the power to be whoever she wanted to be. Anytime, any place, she was granted that. It's sort of like, you know, a super futuristic holodeck, but kind of limitless, you know, within the bounds of your own imagination. So she wanted to be a dancer. And then she wanted to be powerful, strong and powerful. And then she wanted George back. And then she chose to go home. And the visuals were absolutely stunning. The alien visuals, and then the when she went exploring, you know. At one point you're like, what am I watching? What am I looking at? No weird, grotesque shit this episode, which I'm thankful for. They didn't have her morph her body and start shedding skin when they were bringing her to new locales, new places. I like to think that the devices that she had implanted in her are just sort of, connected to her neurocortex and can basically do anything, bring her anywhere. They don't have to bring her anywhere. It's just like an advanced dream state where you can be who you want to be in a world of your own choosing. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to travel anywhere. And that's something that's within the bounds of possibility for the future. It's one of the reasons I think that humanity may not spread out throughout the galaxy, because technology will be so good, so fast, so advanced that it'll be more rewarding to stay within our own little simulations, because the universe itself is so dull in comparison. That's just a theory. Maybe we'll send robots out, probes, to do the exploration for us while we sit back in our nirvana, doing whatever we want, achieving whatever we want to achieve, fulfilling our own potential without having to physically go to do anything. That's nothing to do with Lovecraft Country. That's just my own little vision of the future. That last half of the episode just took me so out of my own brain that I've forgotten what happened in the first half of the episode with everybody else. Oh yeah, Atticus went to St. Louis and he was looking at pictures and he saw something, and then he went after Hippolyta. And Letty reconnected with Ruby. Didn't have to do much, just needed to apologize. And they're fine now. Oh, and they discovered Montrose's big secret. So I'm glad they gave that a bit of space after it happened. And we didn't spend the entire episode dealing with it, which is good. Now we have time, we have space since it happened, and maybe Atticus can be more at ease with it for the rest of the season. It may still need to be talked about, and especially regarding the parentage question. But I think that was a good way to do it. Montrose didn't have to come out. He was just sort of... Sammy was just sort of there. A surprise! Yeah, interesting, that first scene as well with Sammy and Montrose. And he felt they were getting close, and then he's like, oh, am I okay with this? And then finding all the little reasons why he's not okay. And Sammy's like, I'm out of here. Just, you're in your own head right now. I need to be away. Very mature of Sammy just to get out of there. Either talk it out or just remove yourself from the situation while Montrose is processing. So, looking forward to the final 3 episodes. No idea what to expect. After this one, you kidding me? Last episode was Korean Fox Monster. This episode is Afro Robot Parallel Universe Person. just take any words you want and throw them at the screen, and that's what next week's episode is going to be. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you'll join me for that next week. Until then, have a good one, and if you can be anything you want to be, go nuts, go crazy. Yeah, see you next time.